What's up, guys? I'm just gonna do some random, like, rambling about Ninjago while playing Super Smash Bros. Melee, just 'cause I'm bored. So, for my last tier list video, my opinions have changed a lot on the show, and I just want to talk about them a bit. It's not that important, but it's the 10th anniversary soon, and I wanted to do something. I might make a video for 10th anniversary, but I'm not really that sure because I don't know. Don't really know if I want to make it. So the first thing I want to talk about is Rebooted. I don't like Rebooted anymore. I think it's a really trash season. I think every two episodes the plot changes and there isn't too much interest in character development. It's just like I don't know. And even what they try to do with the love triangle just doesn't work at all. So I don't know. And honestly, the finale is extremely overrated. Like, yeah, it has its good aspects, but like I don't know, it's not that great. Like the sacrifice and the funeral of Rebooted was great, but the finale episode itself wasn't that good and had a lot of the problems that the other episodes had. And I honestly think it's one of the weaker finales. Not the worst. There's definitely worse. Like there's the Spinjitzu Master. There's Lost in Time. I don't know. There's not that many bad finales, straight up bad finales, but I don't know. Okay, so another thing that's changed a lot is I've moved season 2 also into D tier just because the conclusion is so unsatisfying, man. Like, I don't know why I used to like it. Dude, it literally ends with Overlord devouring Lloyd, and there's no real strategy or anything interesting with the characters done in the last episode, except maybe Dareth. But like overall, I just don't think it's that good of an episode. I don't even think season 2 is that good overall. Like, like it's just a generic good versus evil story. It's not even like a good versus evil story. It's not like the Oni trilogy. Dude, the Oni trilogy is literally season 2, but awesome. Like season 2 is just so bad, but the Oni trilogy is like fantastic. Like the Oni trilogy just does everything better, like in pretty much every aspect. Like I can't even think of any way that season 2 outdoes the Oni trilogy. Oh, another thing is I love season 11. Okay, it's not like I don't think it's perfect. It definitely has a lot of flaws, but I think especially the ice chapter has some really great overlooked stuff that just people don't really talk about because I don't know, most people dislike season 11, which is fair. I can see why. Like, it has a kind of a rushed conclusion. I don't know. I guess on the surface there isn't that much character growth. And the second, like the first half of the season is just really, like, simple. And it's just like the pretty generic cookie cutter formula for Ninjago. But it works, in my opinion. And yeah, the 11-minute episodes do hold it back. But I don't know, the fire chapter is like, it's good. Like, has a lot of good stuff. It's really fun to watch. It's kind of like a modern day Rise of the Snakes pilot season, which is nice. I think I think what they did with Kai was weak, but honestly found it just so good. Especially the filler episodes, I thought they were extraordinary. Because, like, you get to see another look at Ninjago that isn't just, oh, ninja fight the evil people. Like, you get to see how normal people deal with it, and you get to learn about, like, Ninjago's culture more. Which is one good thing about Season 2's filler. Which is why I've started to like it more than the second half. But I don't know, I just and like the Explorers Club is such a great episode. Like number one, makes fun of British people, funny. Like unironically, it's pretty funny. And the mirror scene is great, and I love how the second half of the season expands upon it. Like, they didn't need to do that, but they did, and it's awesome. And Asira isn't that bad. I don't know why people hate Asira. Like, I get not liking her, because she isn't that interesting of a character, and her dialogue can be, like, acted pretty poorly. But, I don't know. She's a cool character. Definitely one of the weaker Ninjago villains, but hey, can't all be winners. But, I thought, I thought the filler, especially in the early half, was really good. I think the season kinda gets a little poopy near the end. And the Kai powerless episode, it was overall it was an okay episode, but I don't think Kai's arc worked very well. But it was a good idea, and I like how that wasn't the end of it, and it was actually expanded upon. I haven't even talked that much about the Ice Chapter, which has some great, great stuff. Because honestly, why I like the season as much as I do. Like, it's a great continuation from the Oni trilogy. Like, Lloyd's, like, trauma and stuff, and trust issues, and just growing as a person, becoming less cynical and jaded, and just, I don't know, it's just a good conclusion from that stuff, man. And Akita is a great character, Vex is amazing, Ice Emperor is great, Nia's arc is actually pretty underrated. Kai's is okay. It has some good parts, but overall, it's one of the weaker ones. Cole's was great though. I love how it's just like a minor thing. It reminds me a lot of the mural scene, or not the mural, the future reflection scene in Possession, and then Skybound like making a season based on that. I feel like that's what they did with Cole's arc in the Ice Chapter. Thought it was really nice. And what else? I like David Departed slightly more. Like, it's nothing amazing. It's definitely still like a D tier thing, but there's been worse, and I think it's better than Reboot and Hands of Time at the very least. Like, don't get me wrong, season 13 does close stuff way better, but I don't know, it's nice for what it is. Has some bad parts, but overall, it's alright. Oh yeah, Prime Empire fucking dropped. Like, in retrospect, like, Prime Empire is not that good. Like, it's not bad. Definitely not bad. It's like high C tier. But there's just seriously been better seasons than it. And like the end is like extremely rushed, especially episode 15. And I don't think Unagami's like motivation made much sense. Okay, the motivation was good, but his turn was dumb. Like he probably killed multiple, like thousands. And then he's just like, okay, I'm good now. Kind of a problem with Moro too, which is also why Possession isn't that great, but it's so good. It's better than season 12. And also season 12 just doesn't continue like Nia stuff, Zane stuff. It kind of continues Lloyd's, but it feels more like a replacement than a real like continuation. It's just like a roadblock for the Drago. Like it just feels like a super disconnected, which on one hand I like, but they don't do much with it. It's just like a thing, you know? Okay, so what else? What else? Trying to think. Sorry if this isn't that like interesting to watch. It probably definitely isn't. Like it's just me fighting a Captain Falcon CPU at like almost 7 in the morning before a school night. But I don't know. I just kind of felt like recording. It's been a while. Okay, so Moro. I guess let's just talk about Moro, because I have stuff to talk about with Moro. Oh god, I thought on one hand, I like that he's an edgy teenager, like it fits his character, but he doesn't work as a villain, I guess. I think he's just kind of cringe. I just don't find him too interesting. I think definitely Master Chen, Harumi, Garmadon, Iron Bear, and Skull Sorcerer, even, and like, I don't know, Vex. I just find them so much more interesting than, oh, especially fucking Nauticon. Nauticon's god tier villain, Kino tier villain. But I don't know. He's kind of cringe, kind of like an Omega tier villain. Oh yeah, March of the Oni. March of the Oni is legit good, and I don't know why people hate it. Or not hate. People don't hate March of the Oni. They just aren't like crazy about it, which is fair, because especially when compared to the rest of the Oni trilogy, it's not that great. Because season 8 and 9 are like so good. I actually like Kino tier. But season 10 is just like a good season. Just straight up good season. Nothing extraordinary, but it's just solid. You know, it's all like the pilots, which is just a good product. Yeah, the ending is kind of cringe, like it's rushed, and the Oni trilogy legit deserved better, but I don't know. It works, and it's a somewhat satisfying conclusion. Honestly, I just enjoy watching March of the Oni. Like I understand people's complaints with it. But I thought stuff like Cole's Fall, Lloyd and Garmadon stuff, and Neo's stuff. It was minor, but I really liked it. I liked the scene a lot with first Ninjutsu Master and Lloyd. I thought it was really cool to see. One thing I'm really disappointed. I wish, like earlier in the season, earlier in the Oni trilogy, Masake says that the first Ninjutsu Master understood that creation and destruction had to work together. Like you could not have one without the other. I guess that's kind of true with the Tornado of Creation because it has Garmadon in it. But I wish the colors of the Tornado of Creation were signified that more. Because it just feels like, oh, powers combined, friendship, which is cool. I like that. Power friendship based in a lot of cases. But but I don't know. I think they could have done so much more with it, especially if it was longer. I'm really shocked that the Oni did not use any shape-shifting powers in March of the Oni, because that was like a thing that was set up, like to be important, like in Hunted. But overall, I love the Oni trilogy. It has its faults, but like overall, it's like a 9 out of 10 thing. Season 11 is, like I said, a great continuation. I thought it was very good. The music was probably the best Ninjago has had. I think season 7 is like third favorite OSC. The second is Hunted, then it's season 11. Fire Ice Chapter, I mean. The rest just blends together. Possession's fourth. I can't really rank anything else. Maybe season 2? Honestly, I think season 2. Sog. Oh, Sog! Oh my god, I completely forgot about Sog's soundtrack. I love it. Like, in Game of Masks, the scene between Harumi and Lloyd, the music, like, makes it 10 times better. Especially True Potential, which is already like a Omega Kino, Beyond a Kino episode. And that just makes it so much better. I wish that it was better, but hey. Or not, what am I talking about? I'm just ramble. Well, yeah, this is a ramble video, but I'm just rambling. So, the pilot season I rewatched and may or may not be doing a video on. See how I feel. Is really, it's really nice, and there's definitely better seasons, but overall, I think it's good. It's nice, and it's really entertaining too, especially for 2 episodes. It's like insane how good they were. And even for the first thing in the show's like run, it's kind of crazy that they got a W early on. Then again, that just proves how good Ninjago really is. But if I had to update my rankings, it would be rebooted at the bottom. Hands of Time, then Day of the Departed, then Season 2, then in C tier it's Prime Empire, then B tier it's Possession, Pilot, March of the Oni, then in A tier it's Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, and then Possession. I mean, not Possession. Nah, definitely not A tier. Tournament of Elements, then Master Mountain, then Rise of the Snakes, then Sons of Garmadon, then Hunted, then Skybound, obviously at the top. I'm really curious at how season 14 is gonna turn out. Apparently there's gonna be stuff with Nia and Kai. I don't know. Like Lloyd's on the box, but I don't know. It might be like a possession moment where Nia gets a lot of like a subplot. Lloyd gets like some stuff. It should be nice. I think Lloyd has gotten a good amount of development, but I think they should conclude the Harumi stuff like soon, like maybe in a future, like one of the next 2 seasons, because it's been going on for a while, and it just needs a proper send off. Which I mean, season 11 ended things fine. It's just they just need a sequel season to season 11. That's all I'm saying. Because, come on, Nia stuff, Zane stuff. Like, seriously, Zane might be the most important they haven't continued on. Because he was literally like a dictator for 60 years. And he just feels no, like, remorse or anything. Which, honestly, probably just because they wanted to focus on other stuff, especially in Prime Empire. Since it was only like 16 eps. They just wanted to do funny detective Zane, because funny. Which is fair, but I don't know. They can't just do that and then not continue it in a future season. So basically, my wish list for a future season is continue Lloyd stuff, continue Zane's, give Zane an arc, give Nia an arc, and just wrap up stuff from season 11, honestly, because come on, dude. I don't know what else, honestly. I'm open to anything. Oh yeah, obviously a Nia season. Like, come on, dude. We need a Nia season. There's so many seasons we need. Like, I don't know. People act like Ninjago is like running out of ideas, but in reality, there's like so much more to grow. There's so much shit they could do. You could wrap up Zane stuff. You could I don't know. Except for everyone except Kai, I think has potential. Maybe Cole, since they gave him something already. Like, I feel like besides Kai and maybe Cole, everyone else has room to grow a lot. They haven't touched much into Jace and Skybound. They haven't done much with Zane, honestly, since season 4. And season 11 was on the right track for real, but God, I can't focus on the game. Ah! But I don't know. If they just like try to do something, I think genuinely it could make it work. Or honestly, just do like a two main focus ninja season again. Like that was a really good idea with with Hands of Time. Like maybe a Kai and Zane season. Like I'd be down for that. Cause Kai, honestly, Kai has been people people overreact to how bad he's become. Like in reality, he's not that bad. He's like just the same but less edgy, which is honestly really interesting for his character. Like I like how he's just become more soft as the years gone on. That like it's really like interesting. It's not focused on like at all, but I find it neat. Oh, I hate the new Kai. He's not cool enough. Okay, no one says that, but like, come on, that's what everyone is thinking. No, how dare he have fucking self-esteem issues? How dare he not be like cool, edgy man? Okay, I'll be honest. Kai did have a lot of charisma, but I don't know. I think it's really interesting what they've been doing. How he cares, like he's a fucking dude. I don't know. What am I saying? He's just not like that, like edgy teenager anymore. He's just a guy with powers, just trying to do the best he can. And I like the humor they give him post movie, like Sonic pre season 8. He was just like edgy man. Like oh, I rebel. I'm sorry. This is 7 a.m. 6:30 a.m. Sorry if I'm being like dumb. But I don't know. I think Kai is an underrated character. Okay, he's not underrated, but overlooked, I guess. Like post movie Kai has been overlooked. I think Nia is also like probably the most underrated ninja. Like, hello, her development in Skybound and season 1. That enough is to make her like that enough makes her like one of the most interesting characters in the show. Plus Possession, which wasn't perfect, I'll admit. Her arcs in Possession and season 11 were not perfect, but I liked them a lot, especially season 11. And honestly, even in other seasons like the Oni trilogy, like season 9 and season 10, they did really cool stuff with Nia. Oh god. But I don't know what else to talk about. I guess I can talk more about season 2. I really despise how the filler half, like the filler half on it, on paper, I'm completely 1000% fine with filler Ninjago. Like, I like season 11, man. But I think the filler did not do its job right. Like, Garmadon's whole motivation was to get the golden weapons. Then they use it for fucking filler episodes. Like, come on, dude. Like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, out of everything you could have done, make it fucking filler episodes. Then later in the season, they just don't commit to that interesting Lloyd versus Garmadon thing. And Lloyd, honestly, is such disappointing development in season 2. Okay, don't get me wrong, Child's Play is a based episode. No one can convince me otherwise. But, but come on, dude. Like, they did the bare minimum that was expected after that. Like, he doesn't change as much. He just follows the trajectory that season, what's it called, Rise of the Snake set up for him. It's just disappointing because he's overall one of the best written characters in the show. Just unfortunate that early on they just didn't know what to do with them. Okay, they probably did know, but they just didn't do anything that was like creative. The aging up thing was awesome, and it's awesome seeing him live up to the destiny that he was bestowed upon. But I don't know, they could have just done so much more, which thankfully they did in season 5, season 6, not even season 6, season 8, season 9, season 10, season 11. People talk about how Lord focuses too much, but in reality, like, it's been this one overarching thing since, like, season 4. Honestly, since he's been introduced, man. One thing I really hope they do. I hope in a future season he has like the Sensei garment on drip, like his clothes. That'd be really cool. That's was something I really liked about the end of Possession. Him wearing Sensei Garmadon's robes. And they should really continue the Master Lord thing. Like I know it's not been that big of a focus since season 9, honestly. I think it's a cool idea that should be fully expanded upon. Because season 7 did a shit job, let's be real. Season 7 did a shit job just in general. Oh, it's underrated. And it's not underrated. It fucking sucks. What are you guys talking about? In denial, honestly. Like I was for a bit. But I hope they bring that back. I know they're more of a team now, but... And I kind of like that, honestly. And Lloyd is definitely the leader. But he doesn't really feel like a master. You know what I'm saying? He isn't like Sensei Wu, which he doesn't have to be. But I'd like if that would be a pretty cool direction for his character. Another thing is I just want to see more of Wu's power. That's one thing that I also want to see in the future seasons, because I'm really disappointed in the Oni Dragon Trilogy that they didn't do that. Maybe if March of the Oni was longer and Wu had a big role, then they could have explored something, but I don't know, it's just unfortunate they didn't. Ah, oh god. My voice is like becoming fucked because I haven't talked in so long. That's legitimately sad. What am I doing against a CPU? But yeah, I just going through it again, continue season 11 stuff. Continue some other. Okay, I'm dumb, dude. I'm sorry. This is so incoherent and just rambly. But yeah, continue season 11's plot lines. I'd like for them to bring back Master Lord stuff and give like let's learn more about Wu's power and obviously some more lore hints as usual. And obviously the other realms, like it's a no-brainer. Okay, so I really hope they bring back the Time Twins, Pythor, and I don't know, Garmadon eventually. So I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say. I guess I can talk more about the Time Twins and I'll end it off. They aren't interesting characters as we know now. Like they're just like, oh, we want to rule, but like they could give them some real motivation. Uh, though, I mean, it would be fucking awesome if they brought back Nauticon. But I think the Time Twins genuinely deserve a fair shot like with actual writers. That isn't fucking David Shane and like these randos. Because in reality, there's so much potential for the Time Twins. Like, can you fucking imagine their true potential? Come on, you can't tell me that would not be sick. The Time Twins' true potential. Like, can you even fathom it? There's so many possibilities they could do. Like, what if they went into the future or went to the past, trained with like these, or trained into the future and learn these fighting techniques, like these futuristic stuff, and then go into the past and then use it to fight the ninja, forcing the ninja to like grow as warriors. Cause like I don't know, I don't know. It's just like three like my 6 a.m. thoughts, but that would be badass. Or if they honestly went through with the Hands of Time finale, having them go to the future, that'd be badass. Like, I'd be totally down with that. But get rid of the dumbass Vermilion Warriors. We do not need them. They can just be lost to time. I don't care. Okay, that's the end of it. I just wanted to talk a bit about Ninjago because I was bored.